People, wine expert Tom Canavan is here. Bring on the bubbles!
I hear Fizz.
Woohoo!
Tom, good to see you.
Good to see you again.
Tom, it's
Stephen.
amazing to see you.
As always, you're looking amazing, Michelle.
Thank you, darling. Thank you.
Suitable, I think, for this occasion with all these lovely champagnes.
I heard there was some expensive bubbly coming in and I thought I'd make an effort.
Let's get the fizz flowing. The party starts now.
Indeed. Well, listen. There's loads of champagne around at the moment. It's the time of year when everyone buys champagne, and there are loads of offers in the shops too. You can get in champagne at all sorts of prices from kind of £10 a bottle and upwards. So we're going to look at three of my favourites at the moment, different price ranges, nothing as cheap as £10. One of those things you get what you pay for a little bit with champagne, I think, as with everything else. And so I've starting us off with champagne from Peckham's, you know, there's stores across central Scotland.
This is like their house champagne.
This is their house champagne. It's the Peckham's house champagne. It's in 11 of their 12 stores, but it's a really quality.
Careful, do you remember what happened the last time you?
I do remember what happened the last time.
Are you all right? You ready? Stand well back, Michelle.
Stand back a bit.
You go in front of me?
No, don't.
Listen, I'm a
You
professional.
threw me in the front.
Hey, well done, Tom Canavan. What an expert.
Tom, this champagne's actually
worried
used in
there,
a very exclusive hotel in London, isn't it?
It is used in a very exclusive hotel called the Dorchester.
Oh, darling, we knew the Dorchester
It
well.
is their house champagne too, just like Peckham's, and it comes from a really good quality house called Champagne Gardet, you know, a proper good champagne maker. So I think you will find, if you have a little taste of this, that it is one of those lovely champagnes.
Slanger, there we go, cheers.
Cheers and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Cheers, Stephen. One of those lovely champagnes. It's got those appley notes, but...
Oh, was I supposed to smell it first? I beg your pardon.
A little smell, quite rich, kind of bready kind of notes too, yeasty kind of notes, lovely aged champagne.
I like that. That's lovely.
Isn't
really
that good? It's not difficult to drink, it's not thin, it's not tart, it's just a really
nice, lovely.
We'd say that was quaffable.
How much does that one cost then, Tom?
That one is £23.99.
Except it's a Dorchester.
Yeah, I suspect it'll be a little bit more. What do you think the markup would be on that?
About 230 maybe.
Yeah, probably.
It might be a little bit more. But it's in the Peckham stores, all the stores sell it, and it's a lovely champagne,
That's
I think, to get started.
I like that.
Second one up. We're moving up the scale a wee bit. Michelle, would you open this one for us?
Now, I'm not going to lie, right? I cannot open champagne, so I would leave the studio right now. Stephen is such a ghetto, he won't even get a champagne cork in the eye. We've all had it at a party, it's fine.
Well, listen, I've got every confidence. I'm sure you've done this before.
My producer's actually screaming down my ear what to do. Ruth, it's fine, don't worry.
So I've seen you opening a can of lemonade. That's
Hold on, give me a minute. I've got tiny little hands.
Turn the bottle, not the cork, because that was she shouting.
Okay. Just as well it's the hour and not the half hour,
I'm
isn't
back,
it?
people.
Here we go. It's all happening.
It's looking good.
Hey, well done, Michelle.
That is fantastic.
Oh, I can't wait till your turn, Stephen. So remind us, this one is, of course, we don't need to remind of the name, it's Bollinger.
Bollinger, you know, the big favourite of Patsy and Adina on
my
absolutely
heroes.
fabulous. So it's a really nice champagne. Part of the wine that's in this, part of the base wine that gets the bubbles added to it, if you like, is aged in oak barrels, so a really proper, good quality wine.
A little bit much said, I'll take that one.
That looks a lot more bubbly than the other one.
Well,
Tom.
It does look a bit more bubbly, doesn't it?
Hold on, are we comparing bubbles?
Well, sometimes it's actually true. The more bubbles and the smaller the bubbles, they say, the finer the champagne. Bollinger's been aged for a long, long time. Some of the wines in here have been in the barrel for 10 years.
Wow,
and it's smooth, it's rich.
The first one was nice,
I
but
love
that
it.
is lovely, isn't it? You like that, Michelle?
Oh, I love it.
Isn't it delicious? That's one of my favourite champagnes.
If I don't have 3 more parts of this show to go, I may love it even more. How much is this one?
Well, listen, the headline price for this is £37. That's the recommended retail. But if you shop around just now, you'll get it for as low as £26.50.
No.
Majestic have that £26.50, but other people too.
That's a fantastic.
I think it's a great buy for Christmas time. It's a real classy champagne, the Bollinger, you know, and I think I'd be very happy to drink that any time.
Yes, as would I.
All right, let's move on to maybe New Year's Eve, something really, really special.
Something really special, and I've got that for us. Stephen, would you do the honours?
Oh, I'm a bit nervous about this, because tell us about this champagne.
This is the Perrier Jouet Belle Epoque.
Yeah.
This is their very top champagne.
Yeah.
It ages for 7 years in the cellars. They only make it every kind of 3rd or 4th year from the very best grapes.
Have you shaken this up, Kelly, the floor manager?
No.
You have, haven't you? Yes.
Oh, Stephen, a professional.
There we go there. There we go.
We are. I mean, it's not like we've not
all
owned a
good.
bottle of champers before, is it?
You've
Tom?
learned something over the last few
I've been
months.
paying
haven't
We
you?
attention.
have. OK, so this one, how much is this?
This, now, the price of this is £102 a bottle.
This is £102.
For a bottle.
Get back here with that bottle, Jardine.
But If you shop around again, you'll get it for around £70–75.
Oh, very appley smelling.
It comes from the 2002 vintage, so it's a proper vintage champagne from one of the top years in champagne, aged for 7 years. It will sell her for 10 years if you can keep it that long.
We're only drinking this from now
Oh
on.
my goodness, that is beautiful, Tom.
Isn't it? It's the sweetest, smoothest. Cheers.
That is fabulous.
Beautiful stuff, and I think, you know, for a real treat, the hand-painted bottle, perfect for perfect as a gift if you could splash out the 75 quid or so, and I think it's a beauty.
3 lovely fizzes. Listen,
Tom.
you've been with us all this year. You've done a great job taking us through the world of wine.
You have.
One favourite wine from the last year
Oh,
for you,
one.
what would it be?
It's got to be the wine boxes, hasn't it, Tom? We can laugh at the wine boxes.
The wine boxes of that champagne that I can still taste
Oh,
in
yeah.
my shirt. Well, you know, thinking about price as well, one of my favourites is a Chardonnay. It's called Erasmus Wild Ferment Chardonnay. It's in Majestic and the Co-op and in Peckham's, and it's less than £10. And that was actually probably my favourite wine of the year for quality, price, all that.
Good wine for Christmas Day to have with the turkey. Would that work?
Perfect. There's Erasmus Wild Ferment Chardonnay with your turkey. It's got a smokiness and richness, but it's lovely and fresh too. It'd be perfect with turkey.
Oh, Tom, thank you so much, and a Merry Christmas to you.
We'll see you next year.
Year.
We shall see you next year. Have
Thank
a great
you.
time.
Lovely to see you again.
Bye-bye.